halina't sumayaw sa tinig ng kahapon.
Kamusta mga katropa? And welcome once again here in our Tol, Anong Latest? Number 31. Okay, so first things first, let me officially announce you that I am really making this series into English only already. So let's make it official, and as you observe already, I've been making this series in English language anyways in the past in the recent months rather, okay? So I've decided to make it in English na lang. Ano po? So anyways, my fellow Filipino brethren who may be watching in this series since then during its Filipino language days can also understand English, because we here in the Philippines, English is our second language. Okay, so second is this July marks the second birthday of my account, thereby making me a 2-year-old NXB player this month. So I just don't know if I will make a special video just like what I did last year. I made a 100 video special edit where I told you my motivation for playing NXB or anything else. But if you will suggest account showcase, not now, okay? So I'm reserving that specific content maybe if I will get 500 or 1K subscribers. Okay, so thirdly, I just had a feeling that Shishui will receive Rikit for this month. And as you can see here, in front of us, Shishui is now joining Itachi a new background. Okay, so and we'll go deep into that matter later. And it's really good that Shishui's Rikit may probably come during the time when I start as I celebrate my second year of playing NXB. So first things first, as usual, we shall go to the updates before we rate the Rikit and of Naruto Final Valley and see what's new there. Okay, so maintenance complete. So some things to take note here. So EMS, Tobirama, and Kawaki's Hero Memories can now be exchanged in the exchange shop. And as you can see here, once again, Tsunade's keys is still not yet out. I don't know what's with Bandai. Why are they holding back Tsunade's keys? It's because she is so OP as an instacast defender and making her Pat 3. If you haven't make it Pat 3, if you didn't hunt her keys during the time she was featured 7 months ago, I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm still wondering. This is the second month already that her keys hasn't come yet, since after the 6-month duration had passed already. Her keys should have been in the shop, but still no. And it's very disappointing. Okay, so another thing to take note here, they adjusted our storage and production amounts of Ryo and Chakra. So before, the Ryo and Chakra generators of our game only generates a little amount of SB for quite some time. But now that they adjusted it, it really gave a lot of resources. You know, actually, when after updating, I only have something like not almost full of coins. Now I'm almost full, and it's not yet. I think 3 hours had already passed since I updated my app. So it's really good. This is a really good update, and I do feel that in these past days, weeks, Bandai seems to care a little bit for us players, because if you recall, they just gave us a star synthesized cards, that mission that let us grind Hero Memories for a limited time, and that particular mission where you can quickly gather points for the AOM featured Shinobi's EX Ult, if you recall that in the previous updates. So thank you, Bandai, for doing this matter. So the ticket summons and the new voltage summons were updated. So I think Momoshiki's cards are already out in the new voltage, while in the attack mission ticket summon and guaranteed ticket summon, you can now see there the LBs of 2023 Madara and Hashirama and Jubidara's Rikit. Okay, 2023. So that Rikit before the first part of the 6th anniversary. Okay, so next July 2024 event schedule. Take note of the dates, the following dates where will the event come, and of course the special shinobi to be used in from stages 1 to 4 and stages 5, 6, and 7, as you can see. And among these names are the possible shinobi who will receive Rikit for this month. And as I have mentioned earlier, why did I contest that Hishui might be receiving a Rikit for this month? As you can see, his name is here first. And yeah, it's been more than a year since he received last Rikit. And we have a new shinobi background, which is, aside from the Uchiha brother, we have Shishui and Anbo Itachi here. Maybe it's a sign that Shishui may be one of those who will receive Rikits for this month. Okay, so roundup mission. Anyways, as usual, we shall grind here for the tools of NFB. And if you want to gather more points, of course, use NFB, which gives large effects. So if you use him, you will gather even more points. And also, if you include the following previous featured shinobi last month, even though they only give medium effect, try to combine them all in one squad. And you will really grind very fast points by doing so. Okay, so anyways, shinobi sales, nothing to be seen here anyways. You already know these things that they are now selling Shinobite and special cards. Okay, Shinobi Chronicles Summon. As we all know, NFB had just received Rikit today, and let me spoil you, I believe he will be OP once again and will be back in the final room once again. I am wondering if he could be partnered with Mama Sakura. I don't know, or are we going to see a new meta set of final room defenders? Maybe Mama Sakura, Indra, and then Naruto, Final Valley. We don't know. Anyways, the drop rates is not that the same with the anniversary banners, which are very brutal. So don't worry if you didn't manage to get the X ult, just go all out in his banner, and after gathering 7 Shinobi summoning medals, as you can see here, you can just exchange in the shop the EX ultimate anyways. So no need to worry of being shocked. Just have priorities. And of course, we have now once again this special cheaters mission. So for context, why do I say always that this is the cheaters mission? Because as we all know, in the past months, those who are being featured in this special mission are the forts of the cheaters anyways. Because through their cheating, they are able to climb up in the ranks in attack mission, Gokunin leagues. And yeah, their not well-built fortresses are the ones being featured. So it makes the mission boring because it has no challenge, and insulting also because those who are not worthy for the title and being featured are being featured. But I just noticed that recently Bandai has been posting a lot of this account suspension, and I just viewed the recent rankings in AM, which seems that the hackers are somewhat being reduced. I don't know, because recently I just viewed one of the past rankings in AM, and I just noticed there are those no more players who grind honor points up to 27k. I don't know if they just got tired or their accounts got suspended, because the former cheaters that I've been looking at before, their account is somewhat inactive as of the moment, I think, or at least a week ago. So I'm just wondering why. So no, I'm not confirming this matters. So anyway, lastly, as regards the announcement update, so they have now added or should I say, modified a current feature of the game. So first is the Shinobi Awakening featured update. So before, if you are awakening a Shinobi, it will really take a little bit of time because you have to manually awaken a Shinobi per levels. For example, from Genin, Akad Student, like that. So you have to press something many buttons. But now we're just one click away into awakening a Shinobi up to its maximum level according to your gathered materials. Okay, so for example, as we can see here in the photo, if you have Boruto Uzumaki Genin, he's only 1 star, and you want to max the star, or should I say to awaken it anyways. So you only just need to click one button, and yeah, according to your resources, the game will upgrade it immediately to its maximum possible level. Okay, so that's all are this, and this Insta Achieve feature updated. They just changed the way we use the Insta Achieve. By the way, this feature is only available to those players who reach frame level 4 and above. So for those newbies, I believe you don't know or you are not familiar with this feature anyways. So they just changed the way we can Insta Achieve missions. So because before there is this 4 checklist which you will want, how many times do you want to Insta Achieve a certain mission. So we'll just check it. But now you can easily adjust how many times you will Insta Achieve a mission. Okay, so that's all are the update announcements. So we will now go to Naruto Final Balance Recap and see what does he have right now, or what does he possess which may be interesting or OP. Okay, so first things first, of course, the animation. Let's look at it. Okay, so it's a Kurama avatar once again. If you recall, the first EX Ultimate is a Kurama avatar, and then Kurama avatar once again. Oh my! Whoa! It's awesome! Buddies, it's good! Wow! The range is very big. It's full room. I can guarantee it's full room if you point it, I think. I don't know if a guaranteed full room, you know, that buff causes damage on the enemies on the safer. But as regards with the range is very big. And the animation, you know, it's in the anime, buddies. I can recall it before he used that 6 spots massive Rasen Shuriken. He first used this 3 Kuramas shooting tail beast bomb. So this is the jutsu that they did prior to that 6 spots massive Rasen Shuriken. So because that EX ult is the 3 combined already, but here they are still 3. So okay, so as we can see, it's not a guaranteed full room if you don't point it to the Shinobi. Okay, but anyways, if you point it, it has big range anyway. So big thumbs up to the EX ult because it has fast animation, big range, and it's cool for me because it's in the anime. So as we can see here, what's new with this EX ult? Okay, so it has revival. And since then, NFB EX ult has revival. But what's make its difference now is that he revives the whole team once defeated for a certain period of time. So we're talking about here per use of EX ult. The whole team will receive revival. And at plus level 8, they will also receive damage nullification for a set period of time. My God, this is insane EX Ultimate. Imagine, it is not just you who will receive a revival and damage nullification like NTL, but your whole team as well. Of course, let's expect that the duration of this may be a little bit shorter than what NTL has, but still, it's OP. Imagine maxing this EX Ultimate and spamming it. Your survival is not just being assured, but rather also the survivability of your whole team. But I believe this is not that blue icon revival, you know, because as we can see here, the At level 15, the amount of HP recovered upon revival is increased. Okay, so therefore, upon the moment of revival, only the HP will restore CP. Anyways, it's still not a problem because per use of X Ultimate, as you can see here, it restores the whole team's chakra. So this is OP, buddies. And this is what makes this X Ultimate different from before. But unlike with the previous X Ultimate, that 5.5 anniversary X Ultimate, NFB does not revive cancels the enemies anymore. Okay? Even though he has damage nullification, he doesn't cancels the revival. So be careful still when using him. As for the buffs, what's new with the buffs? So if you manage to make it already 8-star, so after the X Ultimate is used, it doesn't halves, but rather only reduces the cooldown time of the next Ultimate Jutsu by medium amount. Okay, so it makes the cooldown time a little bit slower compared to our usual halves the cooldown time of the next X Ultimate. Anyways, it's still OP. I can say I believe it will be really goated to use this, you know, in defense. I believe in attack, if you really want to assure killing the revival shinobi in the mat, I believe it would be better to use the old X Ultimate. I don't know, of course, these things still needs to be checked in actual battles. So let's look at the LB. Okay, so NFB's former LBs are true iframes. Let's see if this one, it has a, once again, full of Rasen Shuriken and leaves AOE. But I think it's doubtful if it's true iframe because NFB does not summon any avatars, which could be a sign of a true iframe jutsu, as we can see. So this is a big change. And as for the animation, well, for me, it's just simple. It is somewhat still a copy-paste from the previous version of it, the former 4-star, 5.5 anniversary, and the oldest 4-star of Naruto Light. So I just give it a, it's only good. Nothing so much awesome in the animation anyways, in my opinion. Okay, so let's look at the buffs. Let's see if it can change my opinion. Is it OP? What's new with this? Of course, it usually decreases the enemy CP. And yeah, it gives team invincibility. I just don't know how long is that. And this is the big change. Recovers users HP for a set period of time. Because the previous LB, that true iframe LB, only restores HP proportion to the max HP. Therefore, per use of the jutsu, will only the HP be restored. But now, with this recovers the user's HP, you are guaranteed of continuous recovery of HP. Okay? And sets of traps. Okay, so inflicts enemies with decreased CP over time. This is new buff, buddies. This is new buff. I haven't seen this, or rather, this is new debuffs. I haven't seen these debuffs before. And it's Pierce. What I usually saw is decreased HP over time or damage over time. Something like that. But this is new. So what does this mean? Does it mean that your CP will be drained over time? My God, this is OP and it's Pierce. You know what this means? Even though you have a invincibility and immunity to status effects, this effect will still inflict you no matter your shield. And I think as of the current moment, there is no existing status effect immunity to be built in your shinobi to counter this particular debuff. So I think this is dangerous thing, you know. So when the user is the defense shinobi, yeah, it's only applicable in defense, of course. Medium, of course, it will become large. Yeah, it will become large. And if I was right, at +3, it will become huge. These dangerous bodies, we have to watch out. It will drain your CP for a set period of time, and it's dangerous. So let's look at the limit break effects. Of course, it's double strip at +2, and yeah, here it is. As you can see, inflicts enemies with decreased CP over time when there's a shinobi. Effect large changes to huge. My god, this is a threat, buddies. Even though it seems that the LB is not through iframe, I think it would be not good if you will be hit by one of those, because you have to ensure that you have a CP recovery, because if you don't have, I think you'll die and NFB will suck your chakra. This is OP, this is OP, my god. Okay, so let's look at the 4-star. Lastly, the animation first. The picture of the jutsu looks like Naruto is playing basketball. Okay, so there's a little bit of delay after casting the jutsu. 2 second delay, and then before hitting the enemies. Anyways, the jutsu is somewhat new. It resembles the follow-up jutsu of KLM Minato, that 5-star follow-up jutsu. Okay, so as for the animation of the 4-star, I think it's just simple, good. I'm not rating it bad, and it's just a bit problematic, unfortunately, because of that 2-second delay before the final hit blast. I think it's a window for the enemy to counterattack and use any jutsu which may probably kill NFB. So I think this is not a good jutsu to use. Okay, so what's new with this? Oh my, did I see it right? Wow, even the 4-star now hugely decreases the enemy's CP. Buddies, if you recall the former 4-stars before, it will only greatly decreases the CP. But now even the 4-star can hugely decreases the enemy CP, plus it can do double strip already, stripping invisibility and status effects. Of course, the previous 4-star in the past months already have this ability, but this hugely decreases the enemy CP, just like the LB is new. Okay, so I think what Bandai is making NFB right now is a chakra stealer, a great chakra drainer shinobi, and it's really dangerous. Once again, it gives the allies on the same floor invincibility, and this is a big change because the previous 5.5 anniversary rekit of NFB does not give team invincibility in his 4-star. He only grants invincibility upon himself. But now, all the jutsu of NFB right now, including the X Ultimate, grants team invincibility. Okay? Of course, aside from that, yeah, this recovers user HP proportion to their max HP. I already explained that thing a while ago. And negates stat increase, and yeah. So that's all that is what's new in this jutsu, no? Even the 4-star can now hugely decreases the enemy CP. And if you'll notice, we haven't read any speed buff. So I guess they're still making NFB reliant to follow-up jutsu which grants speed buff, or I don't know if you will use that 5-star Rasengan of NFB which grants speed buff. And I think it's not a good idea, you know, buddies, to use that. So I guess NFB is a slowpoke, still a slowpoke shinobi. Okay, so overall, is NFB a must summon? Yes, buddies. I can guarantee you he is OP. Of course, first is Naruto. And since the game is named Naruto X Boruto, Bandai seem to be having favoritism with Naruto, giving him very OP buffs, even though it's not anniversary right now. And the buffs that we are seeing are indeed new and OP. But since this is all of these things is new, it needs an actual testing, okay? But overall, theoretically, I think NFB is a must summon and he will be goated both in attack mission and in defense. As for defense, I think since the LB and the old force and the new 4-star seems to be not through iframe, I'm still not declaring it, it still has to be tested yet. But if it's not through iframe, I think if you will station NFB as a defender inside the final room once again, I think it would be good to place a jutsu rotation where the new ultimate is placed to give damage nullification buff and revival to the F4, and then use the two true iframe LB of Naruto Final Valley, and then lastly the new LB. I think that is the jutsu rotation ideal for this. Of course, as I have mentioned, these things must be tested in actual battles yet. Okay, so that's all, buddies, are my opinion with NFB. Are you excited? Are you happy to see him once again? Since it's been more than a year already since he received a Rikit. Well, anyways, it's about time that he received. So, no hard feelings for him. And I believe many of you like him anyways. But what I am excited the most is the probability that Shishui will receive also Rikit for this month. And I think I will be going pay to win because of it. I think following my tradition of becoming pay to win by just buying at least premium pass and some Bandai's special items just to boost me in summoning in Shishui. I think I will be doing that. I don't know. Let's see if I have the funds to do that. So that's all, buddies. Thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry it's long. I think it took long already. Anyways, thank you for sticking into the end. Kita-kits, mga katropa.
Kaya